Hello ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome back to what is Harvest Day here on the old family farm here in Farming Simulator 19 with myself, CWATTYESO, and of course our lovely farmer Delores Flofflebotham. The fields do want harvesting, although field 7 for some reason hasn't quite grown in across the top. Not sure why that is, so we're probably going to start harvesting from field 2 onwards, I would think. Obviously we need to change the header. We do not need the capello. It's a bit pointless having this header because we're not doing seed or sunflowers or corn. What's up, Sue? She's sad doggy because everybody's gone out and left her. Hey, Pooh. Good girl. You can lay there, yeah, you lay down, that's it. Sorry if I end up talking to the dog more than talking to you lot. But obviously she's a bit sad. She doesn't like it when people, the other members of the house, go out and abandon her. I'm sure that's what she feels like. Right, we need on auto width 7.6 east to west. Seems to work quite well. It didn't actually seem to work. East to west. Auto width. Okay, apparently it's not quite worked with this one. So I'll have to program a course myself. U70 on the board. A. B. And then we just need to shift that track now because it's in the wrong place. There we go. And we can get to harvesting. The animals are all looking hunky-dory. That's not a problem. The animals are all fine and good and well. We took care of their needs pretty much in the last video. I haven't had a chance to give any more thought to the idea about possibly selling off the cow barn and replacing it with like a sheep pen or something. Again, I'm going to wait to see what the comments are like on the previous video, see what you guys think about the possibility of doing so, or whether we do cow production on here. I did get a bit confused at the end of the last video because this is the old family farm, it's not the Jones Dairy farm. I'm getting confused between the two maps. So there's no reason for us to actually do cows on this map. It's not like we're tied into it because of the naming of the map and the way the map is. I mean, it was there, I suppose, for on this farm, the old family farm, for Grandad to do what he needed to do. But if it's not going to be profitable for us to do cows, we probably won't do cows. And as I say, the big thing about cows is the fact that we don't have a manure or slurry sell point on the map. The only thing we will get from the cows, which we can sell, is the milk, which isn't all that profitable, and yet the amount of materials and, you know, different things that cows need to be provided with to make them productive is it almost counts against us, really. I think I think we're in a situation whereby like I say, if we're doing cows and we're just doing it cows for the fun of it, then that's okay. But if we actually kind of want to try and make money out, they're not the road to go down. Pigs we can deal with. Pigs are okay. They reproduce quite quickly, so we can always sell off excess pigs. The slurry we can use as a fertiliser, of course, on the fields. Although I did say I was going to put in a sell point, didn't I, for the manure? There's one in the mod hub now. The manure trader, which allows you to sell off manure. And I was going to try and find somewhere on the farm to buy and put one of those. Once we was in a position to do so. I'm going to possibly go down this edge, purely because I think we're going to destroy crop. It's because we're probably going to get full quite quickly. I think everyone in the household has just come home, which is why the dogs are now barking, so bear with those for a few minutes. We will definitely get filled going down this row then, so I'll have to go and grab the trailer in a second. Right, John Deere, we require your services today. You're going to be Chief Wagon Dragger. Oh, I also need to remember, when we do move on to the grassy type crops, we are going to straw swath, because I do want to pick up the straw. Right, that's loading. We've got 10,000 litres of canola. It's not a lot. A bit concerned about the financial situation. We're down to only having £1,000 in the bank. $1,000. Again, I forgot to change the price to dollars. It's stuck in euros from my Fenton Forest map tour video thing I did the other day. Might get 20,000 litres off of this field. Didn't quite get 20,000 litres, did we? That was a low yield, despite the fact we've, as far as I'm aware, I did everything right. Aligned, fertilised twice, weeded. Litres. We'll chuck it in the silo for now, and like I say, we'll decide what we're going to sell once we've harvested everything. You can see what we've got a lot of, what we've got a little of. Right, we'll do the oats next. Just check to make sure this is actually swathing. No, it's not. We will enable that. Harvesting is very relaxing. I just find myself sitting here going very quiet. I'm very chilled out. And what I am going to do is see if I can't rotate that course. Probably need to shift the course. I do. Done. North-south is how we're going to do most of these fields today. I could literally just sit here and go to sleep as I'm harvesting. That's generally what happened with the old GPS mod in Farm Sim 17, because that would actually automatically steer at the end of rows. You could just activate cruise control and go to sleep. And if you're using course play, well, it's even easier to do that. lovely straw swaths. So now, actually, in terms of the combine harvester, this header's the smallest, because this is only 7.6 metres, whereas our corn header's 9, and sunflower header's 9 metres. I wonder if that'll be a problem when it comes to actually unloading the thing. Right, let's grab the John Deere. We will empty him at that point, because he will get full going down the next row, and then he'll be in the crop, and I don't want to be in the crop when we're unloading, because obviously crop destruction is a real thing. Plenty of straw. Plenty of oats. Wait for this to finish unloading. Pipe in. I'm still here, by the way. I haven't gone anywhere. I just don't actually have a lot to talk about today as I'm doing the harvesting. As I say, I'm quite just chilled out and relaxed. I might have to put some music into this video to fill up the quiet moments. Some of the dead air. Looks like I missed some wheat on that last run for some reason. Couple of spriggly bits there, look. I will need to go and get those. I can't afford to leave those there because we're not getting a massive yield off today. 9,378 litres. We're going to unload him because he will get full, and then we'll just have to empty him just right at the end. Drive down and wait at the end of the course, and then we can fill him up again. He's only going to have a couple of 100 litres by the time we get out there. JD. Right. So we've nearly got 4 pallets of eggs. We may sell all 4 of those today as well with the harvest, because that will give us about 24 grand, maybe. Because money's... I didn't realise how critical money was actually going to be. wheat harvested next. Still waiting for those soybeans to grow in, unfortunately. So I'll carry on with this and I'll bring you guys back once I've finished. Okay, so that's the barley harvested and got stored in the silo. The soybeans have now grown in, so I'm now perfectly free to do the soybean harvest. And I will just adjust the course though before we get cruising into it. I did sell some barley just to make a little bit of cash. I sold one trailer load, which brought me 9,862 in income, and I then spent 1,500 of that upgrading the trailer capacity from 21,000 litres to 35,000 litres, because I think potentially on this soybean field we're going to need it. We're going to need the soybeans. Because we're not making a lot of money today so far. We might sell the straw. Obviously we'll sell the straw, or at least some of the straw. Don't know if we'll get a lot for that, probably not. We get there 1,600, just over 1,600 litres, didn't we, for that row? So that's what, 3,200, 2 rows. Four rows would be 6,400. 6 rows would be 9,600. Do a lot of rows then. 3,500. Okay. That's 7,000 every 2 rows, more or less. We should get a good yield off of this field then. In the way. Horses are a bit static. Well, it switched them off. Okay, so just slightly over 7,000 litres. Nice. We'll need to empty it before we come back up, obviously. Tell you what, playing on this particular map on like normal economic difficulty, it's really hard to generate income from your crops because you get such small yields off the fields. The prices at the two sell points, you've either got the store there or you got the rail line. It's really, really difficult to generate income from the crops. I can't imagine what it would be like trying to play this on hard economic difficulty. So we should be able to unload this harvester 3.5 times now before we need to actually go and empty the trailer, which might make things a little bit easier. Also means we can carry more to the sell points in one go. Turned into a nice morning though. Sun's out, a little bit of cloud cover, look. Let's do a bit of in-cab first person. We'll drive round the tree. Right, well, I'm going to carry on. I'll get the soybean harvest done and I'll bring you lot back when I am finished. Okay, so we've finished the soybean harvest and I do believe I got the grand total. I'm currently at 45,000 litres off of this field. I've got a feeling when I empty this, it's about 49,000 litres is what we got, by my maths. Yeah, 49,045 litres of soybeans off this field. Which is a pretty good haul. Some of the other fields are a little bit disappointing in what they actually offered up. The canola was a bit disappointing, despite the fact that that field has doubled in size. I'll get that tipped. How are we looking then? So we've got 123,787 litres of wheat, 94,000 litres of barley, 54,000 litres of oats, 27,000 litres of canola, 63,000 litres of sunflower, 53,000 litres of soybean, 70,000 litres of corn. If we're going to sell any crops from this harvest, it will probably be wheat and barley, looking at those figures. Probably 20,000 litres of barley and a trailer load of wheat, and that'll get... Well, the prices aren't great. What about straw? What's the straw fetching? $79, which is, again, not brilliant. Eggs, 2,402 litres. Right. We might need to repair the harvester in a bit as well. It's starting to look a little bit battered. So I'm thinking quick trip to the jet wash, give it a wash, see how it's running. Might need some repairs. If not the harvester, the header probably definitely does. Right. Give the header a good clean.
Welcome, partner. Your grandpa left.
Tend not to do the forget to do the headers a lot of the time. And the harvester. Nice and clean. Right, let's have a look. That does need repair. Wrong button. So it's Y to repair, so let's flip. Can't put anything else on that. And the header. Right. That's done then. Right, we'll go park this back in the silo where we generally usually leave it. Or where we've started to leave it parked. Well, it's not going to fit in there with a header on. It does kind of stop us getting in and out. Wrong button. There we go. So we'll hop out. Right. I will probably sell some crop then. But we'll probably do that in the next episode. We'll see what the prices are like. Tomorrow. I will probably... I need to get the straw collected. That's what I'm going to do next. Getting the straw collected. But I'll do that off camera because it takes ages. And I'll probably sell these pallets of eggs just so we've got some money to survive the evening. So thank you for joining us in this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope to see you all again very soon with another video. In the meantime, if you could go ahead, click the like button on this video. Leave any comments, suggestions, questions, feedback, anything like that in the comment section down below. And of course, if you're not already doing so, go ahead, click that subscribe button, as it's really important to the channel. I'll see you all again very soon. Goodbye for now.